Hey, it's Lissy. It is Saturday, January 23rd, a little after 6. Pardon me, I'm looking down because I actually made notes because I didn't want to forget to tell you guys some things um, since it's been just over a week. So last time we chatted, I was in New York for my birthday weekend, belated birthday celebration with Alicia and Sandy, and I talked to you Friday before we went out to dinner. So I guess I'll start with just telling you about the rest of the weekend. So Friday night we had my birthday dinner at this restaurant on the Upper East Side called Le Bilbo Quay. I did a blog post about this, but anyway, I'll tell you about it. So Le Bilbo Quay was very interesting. It's on the Upper East Side. I want to say maybe 60th and Madison, like on 60th right near Madison. It's definitely one of those, like, you can tell for a lot of people it's that, where everybody knows your name kind of restaurant. Um, like, the people that worked there knew lots of people coming in the door, and we were at a table right as you walked in the door, but tucked back a little, so it was nice because you weren't like, you know, you weren't getting the cold air coming in, but you could see the whole restaurant. And you could see everybody coming and going, and it was definitely like a sceney kind of place. So it was really fun. We were put off a little bit at first because apparently their wine list at dinner, um, they don't have a lot of wines like bottles. It's glasses or like magnums or some very large, not like more than you would need for three people. I mean, Alicia, Sandy, and I, we like our wine, but we do have our limits. So anyway, the waiter was like, "Well, I'm going to be nice to you and give you that bottle of wine by the bottle, like that wine by the bottle, even though we usually don't do that at dinner." And we were kind of like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" But after that, everything went along smoothly. We had a good dinner. I didn't eat very much. I was full because I told you I had such a nice lunch at La Bagatelle in Meatpacking, which was such a fabulous restaurant. Like, I definitely want to go back there. I would go for lunch again. I would love to try it for dinner. But then our hotel, the Hotel Elise, has like this really nice wine and cheese. Every evening. So I had like kind of, gotten my fill of the cheese and stuff before dinner. So I had like a salmon tartare and a side of spinach or something, and I couldn't even finish that. So anyway, and just as an aside, like, I know my nails don't look great, but this is over a week old. I'm kind of pleased with. I think I told you guys, the gal that did my manicures for years left and opened her own salon in the Burbs in Saugus. So I'm kind of experimenting, and I went to this place on Boylston Street called Treasured Hands, I think. A couple of my peeps at work go there and recommended it, so I'm really pleased. But anyway, that's a total aside. So we had a lovely dinner in New York City Friday night, and then Saturday morning, Sandy and I got up and went to the gym because, I'm on this roll, like I'm working out almost every day, and I didn't want to forego that, and Sandy's very, like, she's good that way. So she and I went and did like, a painful half an hour on the treadmill, and then we came back, we had breakfast at the hotel, and then we did all of Bergdorf's. No, we started at Barney's. We did all of Barney's, and then we had lunch at Fred's at Barney's. And I just love lunch there. Like, it's just a fun, lively place. It wasn't as crowded as it normally would, but, it's a holiday weekend, so a lot of the, like, people who live there are, out of town and whatnot. But, so anyway, so we had a really fun lunch. Word on the street was that Larry David was there for lunch. I didn't personally see him, but we heard some people yapping about it. We've seen Michael J. Fox there. It's one of those places you see people sometimes. And then we went and did the whole lap around Bergdorf's. I didn't buy anything because, it's that time of year where everything is on sale. And if there's anything at Bergdorf's, Alicia can get it for me. So, I'd rather just wait to come home and have her get it for me, and then she gets the credit. But I didn't see anything I wanted anyway, so not that I didn't want, but, nothing I felt like I needed. And I'll talk to you about what's on my wish list shortly. Then we went, and so we were planning to go to dinner at Dirty French, which is like, kind of this, newish, like, coolish restaurant. I think it's down like in the East Village. But we had 9:45 reservations Saturday night. And this is the good thing about Alicia, Sandy, and I travel well together because we'll definitely go with the flow. So after our shopping and stuff, we went to one of my favorite places, the King Cole Bar in St. Regis Hotel. It's just like a New York institution. You've seen it in like, with movies and TV shows, and it's just a fun place to go. I mean, the hotel is beautiful, and the bar is, it's just a nice bar. It was really funny. We got there. There were these two young bucks, like couldn't have been 18 sitting next to us, so clearly shouldn't have even been in there. And then I heard them ordering 2 Jamesons from the waiter, and I was like, this waiter cannot be stupid enough to think they're old enough to be drinking that. And he wasn't. He ID'd them, and then they were on their merry way. But anyway, so I had a martini, the girls had a glass of wine, and then, we were in, again, like, we got there before, like, the big, all the whores got there. So we had this nice little cozy table in the corner, and we're like, we're not ready to give this up. So we had another glass of wine, and, next thing we knew, it was like 6 o'clock. So we had like we made a game time decision. We said, you know what, we're going to go back to the hotel, like, take a half an hour, like, downtime. But at this point, we don't really want a lot of downtime because then, sometimes too much downtime just brings you down. So we did a quick, little bit of downtime, costume change, met for wine and cheese, in the hotel, and then decided to go to this, like, restaurant across the street called Cellini, which is this, another local, relatively casual, really good, like, red sauce Italian food, like way more what we were in the mood for after we had been out and about all day. We canceled the reservation at Dirty French. I still really want to go there. But, the other thing is we had also had French food the night before, and we were like, we don't really need to eat the same, it's like the same menu kind of. Anyway, so that was pretty much the weekend. I don't think there was anything else major to tell you about. I mean, Sunday morning, we didn't really do anything. We had breakfast, and then we head down to, Sandy flew home to Vermont, and Alicia and I went to Penn Station and hopped on the train home. So that was really that. Okay, what else is on my list for you? I guess I could start then with kind of tagging on to that. So the girls gave me for my birthday, I think I've said this before, I appreciate that I'm not an easy person to buy for. However, the girls, they always do very well. I have, and I love it because when I wear things they give me, I think of them, and I remember, I remember what I got for this birthday, that birthday, who gave it to me, and it's just a nice, it's a nice memory. But anyway, I was like, what's in this, nothing bad comes out of the orange box, but I've never gotten anything out of the orange cylinder before. So this is an Hermes Maxi Twilly. So I shall show it to you. So basically, it's like a scarf. And maybe you guys know, I didn't have one of these. But look at these gorgeous, the Hermes, the prints and the colors, there is just nothing more beautiful. But so basically, it's like one long scarf, and you can wear it like a number of ways. You can wear it, it doesn't really go with what I'm wearing, but you can do this. You can also do like a big bow here. Not the best bow, but you get the point. I wore it the other day, just like, just like this. You can tie it around your handbag. You can do a bunch of things, and they give you, it has a little thing with some ideas. You can belt it. You can do a headscarf. Those aren't really my things, but it's beautiful, and I love, love, love it. And I love these, orange and pink colors, gorgeous. So this I will get a lot of use out of. So I was very pleased. Thanks to my besties. They always get me fabulous gifts. And then, okay, while we're on the gift parade, so my sister got me, let me just roll this up and put it away where it belongs so I don't get it all wrinkled and stuff. My sister got me some athletic apparel from Athleta, which actually I'm really happy about because I've never tried their workout clothes before, and they're really soft and comfortable. So she got me these bright blue. See, they're like kind of a dégradé or ombre, like darker blue to lighter blue. I wore them today because I knew my trainer, like I said to my sister, I'm like, where I might notice like a new bag, my trainer always notices new athletic apparel. And she did, as expected. And then she also got me this really cool, just like long sleeve, warmish top, like with a little hood and kind of, it has like a high neck. So it's good for like, when it's, for me, warm enough to go. Oh, and it has like a little like zipper pouch you can, put things in. But this will be a good like outdoor in the winter, like when it's not, freezing, but warm enough for me to go outside. So I'm very pleased with that. Okay, what else? Okay, the other thing I wanted to tell you is, okay, somebody had asked at one point about my fragrance collection, and I showed you all. I might do this in dribs and drabs. So I had showed you all a few weeks ago my by Kilian fragrances, which are some of my favorites. And then I only have, so basically I also want to show you, I have one Diana Vreeland. This is Absolutely Vital. Can you see it there? Yeah. And then this actually, Alexander Vreeland, who is Diana Vreeland's grandson, like I think he runs the business now, but he had done, Neiman Marcus, like a little over a year ago, had done a, like a nice little brunch when he was in town for some of their clients. And so Alicia gave me this, but he signed this. Dear Alyssa, this is Absolutely Vital. November, this is from, a little over a year ago, November 2014, Alexander Vreeland. So anyway, this has been, I rediscovered this, because I've been wearing the By Kilian stuff so much lately, and, I always go to my Tom Ford stuff, but I pulled this out recently, and I forgot how much I like it. So it's got sandalwood in it, which I clearly like, because that's in one of my, I have that Sacred Wood by Kilian. So this has sandalwood, some hints of vanilla, maybe some rose and jasmine, but it's not flowery, because I don't like flowery, but it's beautiful. So I just wanted to mention that to you. And then the other thing, my new Chanel necklace. So when we were in New York, Alicia had on this Chanel necklace. Sorry, this is a separate one, okay? This is just my sister gave me this many years ago for Christmas. Like one of the best gifts I ever got, because I wear it all the time. But it's this one long necklace, and I love it because, see, it's got it's just plain, but on this side, it's kind of like almost a white quilted. So that's there's a bigger one and a smaller one, and then, like the dangle. And this is great because you can wear it long, or you can wrap it twice. You can layer it with, I can layer it with a bunch of like my Chanel pearls. So much you could do with this. And it's not precious. Like some of the Chanel necklaces you have to really be careful with, especially the very detailed jeweled pearls ones, because eventually they fall apart and you have to send them back to Chanel, and they're gone for I made a joke to Alicia and Sandy the other day because one of my necklaces has to be restrung. And I was like, I'll probably get it back in 2018, which is clearly an exaggeration, but it will be, I gave it to Alicia to send out in probably early December, maybe even in November. I'll be shocked if I see it before April. So that's what I'm talking about. But this, I don't have to worry about that. So I wanted to show you that. And then maybe let's talk about my wish list. And maybe I'll insert a couple pictures. So the other day, one night this week, Alicia and I went out. But I met her at the store at Neiman's after work. Because she's like, I want to walk you around and show you a few things. Not that I'm buying anything yet, but I'm really I've got my eye on a few things. So one is this Eero. It's not my, it's not my total normal style, but I really like it. It's this Eero, a little gypsy-ish short dress. black with kind of silver in it, kind of, I'll put a picture, poofy kind of sleeves, very short, flowy, but it'll be really cute with, sandals in the summer. But now, like, I would wear it with, like, leather leggings or boots or something like that. So that's on my list. I can't remember. This one I couldn't find a picture of, but I tried on this really cool white blazer. So a few years ago, I got this beautiful chiffon trim helmet lang blazer. And I went and I wore it to death one summer. Like, you wear all this sleeveless stuff to work. It's always freezing. I wore it over everything. And then one day I went to the farmer's market and I got strawberries and I put them in a canvas bag and they leaked and the strawberries leaked through the bag onto my jacket. And, it's never been this, like, the dry cleaner couldn't get it out. So I didn't get rid of the jacket, but I think this will be my replacement for that. When I find out the brand or if I can find a picture, I'll put it. But Alicia has it set aside for me. So eventually I'll get it and show it to you no matter what. And then, oh my God, you know how I've been loving the Michael Kors collection clothes? Now, they are not cheap, but they are beautifully made, classic, stand the test of time. So and you know how I love the pants. Like, I got that red in the fall. I got these red trousers with this red kind of capey jacket. Well, I think it's the Resort collection, there's this beautiful, really, the material is like a really it's kind of a stiff material, but it gives it a really good, like, look. Like, I love the way the sleeve looks. Black cropped little jacket with white buttons. And then these black kind of cropped pants, but the pant leg is a little bit of a flare. So it's like a cropped flare. It's a totally different look. I tried them on in a 10, and I knew the 10, like my other Michael Kors pants are a 12. His clothes run small. So I definitely need a 12 in the pants. And we decided I needed a 12. And the 14 in the jacket would be too big here. So the 12 in the jacket might be too tight at the bust, but I think if we move the buttons around, we can make it work. So anyway, Alicia's getting those brought in so they didn't have my size, so I can try those on. And I think that might have been it on my, oh no, and then there's this amazing pair of Saint Laurent. They're kind of half booty, half sandal. They're these really cool lace-up black sandal-ish type shoes. So I will show those to you. Like, I have a picture of those that I'll insert. Amazing. Okay, then I think I hit most of the things on my list, other than I was just going to talk to you about, I think that's really it. I was going to talk to you about I guess I'll tell you, in a few weeks I'm going to Palm Beach. Alicia and I go every year for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, the Hot Pink Luncheon. So I'm really looking forward to that because we stay at the Colony Hotel, which is, like, amazing. Just such a lovely hotel. And then Sandy and I, so Sandy she travels to Bermuda often for work, and she's going to be there in April. So I'm going to go, and we are going to stay at this, oh my God. I'll have to see if I can insert a couple pictures here on this too. This hotel resort, I don't know what it is. It's Rosewood Tuckers Point. Amazing. As in most things in Bermuda are, on the beach, pool, amazing spa. We're going to rent a suite. She and I both have we're not the best sleepers, so having the extra little room if one of us wakes up in the middle of the night is a good idea. But the pictures of this place, I have not been to, I used to travel to Bermuda for work when I worked for Price Waterhouse, which was a long time ago. And, I haven't been there. I haven't been there since, I left, well, it was PwC when I left. I left in 2001. So it was probably 2001 was the last time I was there. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to that. And then, Alicia and I are going to do Beverly Hills again in May. Because on Delta, I get a free companion certificate every year. And so we're going to use that and do our little jaunt to the Beverly Hills Hotel. And then Sandy and I are going to plan like a major trip I think in September, because her husband's going on like a 2-week golf trip with his buds. So we're going to do probably not 2 weeks, but we're going to go like I would love to go to Barcelona. I'd love to go back to Italy, the Greek islands, St. John, like there's maybe St. Martin, St. Bart's. I don't know, but we're going to do something. I feel like last year I did a lot of short trips and I did a lot of little jaunts, but I don't feel like other than, my normal, like the Beverly Hills and Florida stuff, which I shouldn't be complaining about, but I don't feel like I did a real big vacation. So anyway, I'm going to, take matters into my own hand and change it this year. So that's it. I've been yapping at you for over 20 minutes, so I guess it's time to go. I'm not going to really get up because there's not much to show you. So, this is the day of the big, blizzard in the Northeast. Thankfully, Boston's not getting the blizzard. I think we are going to get some snow. I'm not sure we're getting any yet. But I'm going out to this really lovely restaurant called B&G Oysters tonight with a friend of mine. But I've just got on jeans. I'm probably going to throw on my rubber boots because I don't know what's happening outside. So all I'm wearing is a cashmere sweater from Neiman's, the Chanel necklaces that I already showed you, Hermes, Chanel, and then this top is a Max Mara kind of long, flowery top. I was going to wear black, but I'm like, I always wear black. I want to do something else. And I had pulled this out of my closet because I did a little reorganization last weekend. And I pulled a few things out that were jammed in so much they had been wrinkled. So I was just out of my closet and I was like, oh, I'll wear that. Okay, my yap fest is over. I hope this was okay with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I will see you soon. Bye.